Alright, welcome back everybody. You're watching the Premier League Season 3. My name is TriumphantMan and I will be casting this match, Moscow 5 versus 0. As you can see, they're labelled as the GDB team still, however, this is now 0. Of course, Kuriki and Sing Sing's team there. This is game number 2 in a best of 3 series, and currently Moscow 5 are down by 1 match. 0 in the lead. They cleaned up that first match very, very easily. Moscow 5 making some, let's call them questionable plays. They were really, really all over the place. Anyway, we have Dirge straight up banned by 0 there. Also, we have Batrider banned. No surprise there. Sing Sing was tearing them apart with the Batrider. Of course, they just sat Sing Sing mid. Rather than gank you really early, they said, you know, we're not really under that much pressure. Let's just hang back. Let's just make sure we get our early farm happening. Let's just get that Blink Dagger on Sing Sing. And once we get that Blink Dagger, then let's go and gank the absolute crap out of Moscow 5. And that worked really well. That completely shut them down the mid game. But regardless, not that we really had a mid game. It was a pretty quick GG. But anyway, we do have Wisp banned once again. And this is no real surprise against Russian and CIS teams. They play really aggressive, really messy games. And Wisp fits into that so well. Wisp plus Tiny, Chaos Knight, whatever you want to throw in there. It is definitely really, really nasty stuff. Templar Assassin, though, the first pick for 0. We'll see who's playing that in just a moment. Now the double pick for Moscow 5. What will they go with here? Just thinking, what else have we got left on the board there? They could just open up if they want to with a Rubik again. We could see a Rubik get popped out once again. Of course, Rubik has been extremely popular with some of the Russian players, some of the CIS players as well. But we'll see what they pick up here. I was kind of hoping to see a Dirge play. The zombies are ridiculous, but it was banned once again, so I'm left somewhat disappointed. That said, if they want to, Chaos Knight is available. They could decide to go with the Chaos Knight. I mean, even if you don't have Wisp, Chaos Knight and Leshrac, Chaos Knight and Lena, Chaos Knight and just about anything else with a stun or a slow is really good anyway. And you can play in a nice aggressive tri-lane with a Chaos Knight, say, a Chaos Knight, a Chaos Knight, a Leshrac, and then you throw in, say, Keep It Alive for good measure just for mana. That can play an aggressive tri-lane if you want to, but the aggressive tri-lane with the Phantom Lancer, that was really weird, and honestly, you haven't seen a lot of Phantom Lancer. Obviously, he's had a big buff in the form of his agility gain, but we didn't really see it make a huge impact during that match. In fact, Phantom Lancer just sort of, he was on a little bit of cash, like 2.2k, but not a whole lot. He had all of the Blads and Power Treads to his name. And then we got Moscow 5, they decided to go with some basic heroes. They pick up the Rubik, pick up the Venomancer. Venomancer is a great support, so is Rubik. However, they could be playing him as a solo mid. They haven't given away anything just yet. Fire, on the other hand, now they have a time for their own combo pick if they want to. They could go with that Chaos Knight and Jakiro again. Of course, Jakiro has been incredibly popular. They could just go for Templar Assassin mid, just again farm her up towards that Blink Dagger, have Chaos Knight and Jakiro sit in the safe lane, just farm away safely there. Maybe throw on a jungler for a good mix. We'll see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Just checking the chat. Okay, no calls for remakes or anything in there. 0 now, about to go into the overtime. They will decide what they want to pick up here. I'm kind of expecting some kind of support here and maybe a primary farm. They've already got their solo mid. Templar Assassin 90% of the time is played as a solo mid, but they go for their off lane again. Jakiro is picked up as their support, and Bounty Hunter again. So we'll see Bambo more than likely on the Bounty Hunter once again. So that's their suicide solo. Moscow 5 on the other hand pick up the Chen. This will maybe facilitate their tower diving habits a little bit better, but not if Lena goes off her tits again and charges around behind the enemy lines for God knows what reason. Dread, I don't know. Are you drunk, man? Some really, really over-eager, I'm going to say, really over-eager plays that were made. But regardless, Moscow 5 now, sorry, Moscow 5, they picked up the Gen. No, rather, it is 0's third ban here. We'll see what they decide to pick up, or rather get rid of. Moscow 5, then they picked up a jungler. This to me says they could be going for they could go for an aggressive lane if they wanted to. They could pop out with an aggressive lane and then knock down some early towers, try and get them some early cash there. I would be surprised if we saw Phantom Lancer back on the field. That would definitely be a bit of a shock. He didn't really perform last match at all. Got shut down pretty hard, especially since Bounty Hunter kind of messed him up a bit. And of course, you throw Doom and Bounty Hunter in there together. There's 2 pentagram aura thingies underneath him. Either one that hit him completely ruined his day. But Tidehunter will be banned here. Moscow 5 not allowed to get their hands. It looks like they're just going to avoid some of that team fight potential. Rubik, though, Rubik really could. I mean, if they want to play a messy game, I mean, Rubik can get his hands on track. That would really allow Moscow 5 to play a hell of a messy game, but of course the trick is getting his hands on track. Enigma, though, being banned by Moscow 5. Looks like both teams are a little bit worried about those big team fight heroes. at the moment. Zero could use for a soft support as well as some kind of primary farmer. And they could go for the Chaos Knight again. Moscow 5 might decide to ban that, and anything that's able to fight early, they really don't want to see on the field. And Chaos Knight, of course, fights extremely well, extremely early. They might even go for another jungler. Who knows? Like Doom could quite easily fit into this lineup again if they wanted it to. It would be a very similar lineup. And they decide to get rid of that Leshrac, so we won't be seeing any Leshrac plus Venomancer action up the top, just pushing away with Chen's support or anything like that. But Chen, if they don't pick up another pushing hero, they could well just push down the top towers fairly early on with just the help of Chen if they're up against a suicide solo. But it depends what. It depends what Zero are deciding to play with here. The next ban, the fourth ban here from Moscow 5. Zero most likely looking for some kind of soft support as well as some kind of primary farmer. That or it could be a jungler and a primary farmer, who knows, we'll see. Moscow 5 probably considering that while they set up on their bans. They don't really have anything that's specifically really countered by Doom, unless like Chen gets in the way of a Doom that'll annoy. Like Doom is just downright annoying. I don't think we'll see him banned though, so if Moscow 5 Zero, if they want to get their hands on it again. 1 second. Oh shit, did we go without Vasuda? Hang on a second. I think I may have gone without the Russian caster. Give me a second. Oh, that's right. I forgot we changed the password. I didn't give Vasuda the updated password. Oh god, I've screwed up. I left poor old Vasuda out. I left Vasuda out. Oh dear. Okay, so continue on with the bans though. We've had Naga Siren banned along with the Anti-Mage banned out. Wow, Sand King actually been banned out. Moscow 5 definitely wary of those team fight heroes there. Chaos Knight was picked up for 0 once again. Dragon Knight though, an interesting choice. Looks like Moscow 5 are going very push happy here. They can clash early, they can push early. And I think we might see another teamfight oriented hero get popped up in a second. An interesting pick here by Zero. What is this? A Broodmother pick? Oh no, he's in. He's in. No, Vasuda did make it in. We're good. Vasuda's here. I forgot. Someone else must have passed the password along to him.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, so we didn't leave the Russian caster behind. That's good. That is a relief. Anyway, continue on. Broodmother. Where are they going to put the Broodmother though? Okay, I'm looking at this now. Maybe Broodmother is going to focus on pulling a bit. I think maybe they're hoping to have Broodmother focus on pulling for a bit and maybe then have her charge out in the mid game. If Moscow 5 ball up and try and push really early on, they may just have Broodmother counter push for a while. They have got some pretty good. They have got some good AoE here, and they can force some early fights. Just pick off some heroes, even if they lose towers. As long as they're forcing early fights and picking up heroes with Bounty Hunter, that may be a viable choice, especially if Broodmother is counter pushing a different lane at the same time. But definitely a very weird last choice there. Anyway, let's call out the players at the moment. Anyway, let's call out the players. Kuriki playing the Bounty Hunter, Alex on Jakiro, Sing Sing playing Templar Assassin, Black playing Chaos Knight, and Bambo playing the Broodmother. Am I living close to Darcy? That would be Godot. Nowhere near him. Playing for Moscow 5 though, we have Stalliano on Venomancer, Solo playing Shen, Setoi playing Windrunner, Nexus on the Dragon Knight, and Dreda playing Rubik. See a pimped out Nexus there. Nexus now playing a more durable hero this time round. Actually, no, wait a minute. No, it's Dread. Dread playing a not-so-durable hero anyway. Seems Dread's going to get full-on drunk and just charge off in the random places. Bambo will be taking that suicide solo. So what is up with Kuriki? Where are they sticking him? Oh, wait. Okay, no, he will be pulling... Okay, they used one of Broodmother's webs. This was to cut down the trees. Kuriki's going to focus on pulling these camps here and just getting early levels, early farm. This is definitely an unconventional strategy. Close that. Alright, so we see what I'm doing. Alright. But no, a very unconventional strategy, I think, here from Zero. I haven't seen those dudes before. And there we go. Broodmother now moving her webs just to cut down more trees and give her more space to run around. Does not look like the Dire started off with counter wards as far as... Oh, yes, they did. Rubik has some now. It's going to be a bit of a headache for Broodmother in just a second. And they've got the... Well, they've got the stuns to gank her as well. She really needs to watch out for that. They don't quite have the burst just yet. Once they get a couple levels in Dragon's Breath, then they will. Meanwhile, Sing Sing going to be taking the mid here against Venomancer. This is a fairly annoying lane for him. Might actually see him struggle just a bit, but Venomancer is not much fun. The Templar Assassin to have to deal with. Meanwhile, the pull from Kuriki just going to be farming, doing the double pull here. He's going to be denying as much experience as he can. That's going to be very frustrating. Meanwhile, Windrunner has gone, you know what, screw my lane. I'm just going to farm the Ancients. It's definitely an impossible way to do that. Broodmother now being forced off though. Currently see Chaos Knight 5 and 4, Dragon Knight 4 and 2. Broodmother in their hands, 0 and 0, has not been able to get anywhere near the creep. She's just trying to get levels. So right now, she's not looking for tons and tons of farm. She just wants levels. If she can survive to about the 15-minute mark, just getting levels, she'll be quite happy with the results. And now they're going for the early gank here on Stalliana. The slow will be enough to set him up for this. There we go. Venomous Gal trying to save himself. The double Venomous Gal might be enough. Unfortunately, both Sing Sing and Kuriki, and there the Centaur stops Sing Sing now. 1 second. Oh, doesn't quite get it.
First blood.
As Bambo is saying, what the hell? Little eyes there. I think he's upset with the amount he's being harassed. Maybe upset at the gank on mid. But a great timing there for Solo. Popped out at just the right moment. Saving, not only, well, Venomancer was getting away regardless, but managing to get in that gank there, and things backfiring for Zero. And we'll go for the pull once again, though. We'll see how Moscow 5, if they play this one a little bit better. Red now. Just going to deny it. Last hit. Pretty stock standard stuff. Bambo struggling to get into the creep wave, though, still. Well, on the other hand, Black will be free farming. Of course, we've seen some crazy farms from Black in the past. If you leave him alone with the lane, he definitely last hits his way to victory. You know what, Alex pulling hard there. Seto not even worried about his lane. Says, you know what, he's just going to farm these Ancients. That's all he wants to do. Which is doable, as we see again. Bambo, they're actually getting some last hits in now. It's up to all of 2. Windrunner still working on the same camp. Walk last hit, as they throw down the... Oh, interesting spot there for the Sentry Ward. I guess they're worried about the... Worried about the Meld just sitting their business. Sing Sing, they'll not really be given the option to. He still hasn't picked up a level of Meld yet anyway. Obviously, he generally doesn't get that until level 4. Taking a lot of damage and really struggling. See there, he's already lost all of his refraction charges. Not much fun for him at all. And we see level 2 on the Poison Sting. I've been told this is actually... They get level 2 on the Poison Sting just because that way it breaks the threshold to cause refraction charges to pop. Meanwhile, up on the top lane, no... Bambo not getting close enough to get ganked really at the moment. They're just letting him exist there. He's getting his levels, but meantime, the bigger issue is, of course, Black is kind of free farming. Black up to 23 and 13. On mid, Sing Sing Cox, another slow that tries to meld and hide. Not going to have any of that though, and they see Kuriki. Oh yeah, obviously, of course. Throwing down the counter ward there allows Stalliana to see Kuriki incoming. Definitely an important point there from Chen, throwing down that counter ward. In fact, I think he was saving it to free up block camps, which he actually hasn't needed to in the end. Seto though, about to start work on his second camp of Ancients. Sing Sing bottling up a haste rune. Kuriki now heading, looks like he's going to head up into the jungle, roam around. He's actually picked up an early Orb of Venom, and looks like Solo loses. He knows there's an enemy here. He loses his Smoker Deceit there. Kuriki now just sitting around. In fact, it looks like he's going to harass Chen a little bit. Nobody's showing up though, and it looks like he will just harass Chen. The net creep is there though. And Chen is going to be chased off. The net going to slow down Kuriki. He's just going to try and jack a few creep here and there, and generally annoy Chen. Well, mid, it looks like Venomancer going to shuttle his bottle back and forth. A couple of boots on that donkey as well. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Broodmother's still farming away. They're still trying to farm, rather, up to 6 CS at the moment, although it looks like they're coming in from behind this time. Stalliana could be in some trouble. They've got, unfortunately, Sing Sing kind of low there. Stalliana realizing he's outnumbered here 2-1. Throws out the Venomous Gun, only hits one of them. Actually, no, he does finish hit Tempo Assassin, but she's got the haste this time around, and they will get a revenge kill there. Venomancer gets taken out. Kuruki now up to level 4. Chen, on the other hand, still farming away in here. Also, he's level 4 as well. Broodmother seeing level 5. As you see, they make a run there on Seto, not quite managing it though. The ice path doesn't quite connect. Chaos Knight up to level 6.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Rubik looks like he's got another counter ward there, ready to throw it down to spot up the Broodmother. Kuruki now rocking up. They might actually take a run here on Dread. I think it's definitely a possibility, although do we have the spawn spot? They've got a Sovereign, they could gun for it if they wanted to. Kuruki now hiding himself once again, then coming back out. I think they're hoping to get a bit of the aggression here. Oh no, uses it there. Uses the spawn spine. Now they're going to go for Dread, and maybe if he can save those spiralings, he might have been able to get the kill here. The stun now on Kuruki. They throw down the invis detection. Kuruki now in some trouble. Chen is also coming, and this is what I mean. They probably should have saved the spawn spine. Kuruki takes a fall there, and now Bambo, they're looking for the double kill. And Broodmother gets taken out as well. They really, if they managed to, I think it would have been better if they'd saved the spawn spiderlings there instead of blowing it on a creep
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
and just used it for the pure nuke value there. It was a level 3. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Chaos Knight and Jakiro chasing off the Windrunner. In fact, gone all the way back to base by the looks of things. So you see Broodmother teleport back to top, tries to take out, there we go, she gets in the end, the State of Hellcaller there. We see she's probably going to lose some spiralings though. Sol Ring is done for Dragon as well. He can start spamming his free fire if he wants to, although he's taking a lot of damage there from the spiralings. Gets nuked as well. He's trying to get the hell out of dodge though. Looks like he might be able to get away. There's no incapacitating bite, so he should be able to escape here. She throws down another nuke. It gets close. The spiralings are actually going to gun for this. Can they quite manage to get it? No, it doesn't look like it. They're not quite fast enough to run him down. The dust was popped on Broodmother. Broodmother trying to disengage here. She should be able to fade away into Invis in just a second. There we go. Although she's actually going to gun for Chen. Chen taking some damage. Still no slow for Broodmother. She's not going to be able to finish this. Doing a lot of damage. Just doesn't quite have the firepower to finish it off. Mid Venomancer throwing down yet another counter ward. As we see the ward spam starting up here. There we go. Maxed out wards. And this is going to annoy Templar Assassins. The maxed out wards are going to knock off. Well, the ward spam rather is going to knock off her refraction quite easily. As we see, she throws down a slow there, although here comes Dread from behind. Sing Sing though, not moving up close enough to get knocked out. It looks like the port's coming back up the top. It is Dragon Knight returning to the top lane, breathing fire all over the creep wave, and now the Spiraling's getting all over the top of him again. Looks like he's going to get attacked here, although Broodmother just fading away into the web, harassing hit and run there with her Spiderlings. Meanwhile, Venomancer still causing trouble for Linnea in mid. Linnea though 33-3. She's a little bit behind in terms of farm. Dragon Knight also not doing as well as he could be, 39-7. Compare that to Black. Black currently 61-25. Although obviously Chaos Knight has managed to pick the kill. The other Shuriken toss there, the Dragon Knight picking the kill there. As it looks like Bambo has gotten too aggressive once again. Goes under the tower, gets stunned into submission. Probably not the best of choices there as Bounty Hunter decides not to stay and backs out. I like the earlier Whoop of Venom just for the extra slow there. Kuruki now headed back towards the mid lane. There's nobody to gank at the moment. I feel like he should probably focus on getting his level 6. Once he gets his level 6, he'll be a lot better off. As it looks at bottom lane though, Venomancer gets a kill. Windrunner also taking out Jakiro. As it looks at the counter attack though on Stalliana. The duel's 2-second stun. Power shot goes through. Reality Rift back. They're going to go toe to toe. Chaos Knight gets a kill on Venomancer, but Setoi gets a last laugh there, cleaning up the Chaos Knight. It's a 2-for-1 trade. And on top, do we have a counter ward here or dust? Or we do have a dust here. Broodmother now speeding away there. Doesn't want to get too close at all. Meanwhile in mid though, Bambo continuing that to fall back here. The push is on. He can't hold this off on his own. He will need support here. Chen now trying to help out against this tower, although the Spinelings Oh, Rubik has stolen. I was about to say, why are there spiderlings hitting the tower? Rubik has actually stolen Spawn's spiderlings. Much to Broodmother's annoyance, as it would seem. And he's calling for help right now. Here comes Jakiro trying to help things out. Ice Path, no, cancels the spell. He's got Ice Path now, no, Dual Breath, Ion Dread. He's saving the Ice Path at the moment. It's only level 2 right now. They're going to take out Dread. Dread is too deep in, throws down some more spiderlings. Dread takes a fall there, as also Chen about to get killed as well. There's a double kill for the Radiant side. And a good counterattack. However, their tower does take a fair amount of damage. Another push like that will end it. They've spotted Venomancer too. Venomancer now saving up 4 power treads. Has got his bottle, his magic wand as well. Linnea was Sing Sing was looking for a slow. They didn't quite find it. Stalliona went in the opposite direction. See Chaos Knight working on his... Looks like he's working on his armlet there. Venomancer bottles up a rune, an illusion rune. Meanwhile, up in top, a lot of spiderlings being spawned. Broodmother and her band of nopes there, although it looks like looks like Dragon Knight's going to show up. There we go, Breathe Fire incoming. We'll take out a whole bunch of them. Broodmother backing off into the jungle. Looks like she's just going to use them to farm the one of the camps now. Not a bad idea at all. Doesn't want to really leave them near Dragon Knight, especially since he's had, or rather since they had the bounty increased. Doesn't really want to be giving away free spiderling kills. Sonic Trap set up aggressively. Preemptive Sonic Trap. Bounty Hunter swinging around as well. The Radiant have thrown in a counter ward in mid. Just looking for anti-counter wards as well as high ground wards. Not a bad idea.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Venomancer though sitting, I think they want to kill him, although they may know Dread is sitting, skulking around behind him, or maybe not. They throw it in the slow. There's the first slow. Stallion in some trouble. There's the Gianna strike. They managed to steal something. What do they steal? I can't really see. Venomancer pops his ultimate at the moment. He stole the Sonic Trap there. Counter-attacking. Fadebolt takes out Kuroki. The meld there. The counter wall gets thrown down, and a double kill counter-attack there from Dread. Dread definitely looking a lot better off this match. So we bring him out 2 for 2. Yeah, he's not now. He's not at this point in time sitting on something like 2 for 8, and he's got his own Sonic Traps, I believe. Yes, he does. He should probably actually start tossing them down. And then slow there as Windrunner gets taken out. They get the force there. They get the big Dragon Tail stun on Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight trying to teleport out. Telekinesis, so we'll stop that in its tracks. Ice Path as well, but Chaos Knight gets taken out. And Moscow 5 fighting back quite nicely. In fact, you would argue that they have the advantage at the moment, although the rating are currently ahead on experience. Let's check the gold chart. The Dire barely ahead, 750-ish gold per minute ahead. Not gold per minute, rather gold ahead.
Dire's top tower.
Putting up GPMs though. Chaos Knight though currently in the lead. Dragon Knight not far behind. Chen though likely to get taken out here. Although Sing Sing messes up the slow. Ice Path will cancel the teleport. And they get the track kill as well, so in the end that works out for Zero quite nicely. I was going to say that side trap did not work out at all. We see the side trap thrown down, catching up Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter though backing up. Rubik still has his traps there. Sing Sing now in the mid, slows down Stalliona. Stalliona though just going to attack him with his Poison Sting, knocking off those refraction charges quite easily. Broodmother now going in deep in the middle of the enemy lane. It's Dread though trying to tank the creep under the tower, keep them off the tower, as Broodmother again continually jacks the wave, drawing it away and forcing Moscow 5 to tank this creep wave. Chaos Knight headed back towards the top lane. Now Chaos Knight has actually picked up a Helm of Iron Will. I'm just wondering if he's going for an armlet first as well. He has also got drums to boot as well. As Venomancer finds himself a regeneration rune. Shan is sending his creep back now. Kuroki finished up phase boots here. Definitely an interesting build on this Bounty Hunter. Bambo now top lane. Spawns some more Spirelings. Gets stunned though by the Dragon Knight. And the Spirelings just charge through to the next web. Probably going to be used to farm the jungle. There's support in on mid. Looks like we might have a bit of a clash. And Ned is down on Sing Sing as they pop something. I'm not dead sure what there's a dust being popped there, but something else was popped in the middle of that as well. Chaos Knight though. It looks like Templar Assassin gets taken out. The Chaos Knight reality drifts in, changes his mind, runs away, trying to escape now. As we see the Ice Path gets thrown. Stalliona dies. That's another track kill. The dual breath as well. 3 seconds done from Chaos Knight. Can they get a track down in time? Not quite. They take out Windrunner though at the very least. And a reality rift back. Here's another track on Solid. Pops Hand of God. They get the Janata slow. Once again, Ice Path catching Solid. Can they get this kill? They will take out yet another track kill. The port's coming in. It's too slow though. Dragon Ice here. Pops him on it. Runs in. The Bounty Hunter fades into Invis and will escape. And overall, 3 kills for 1. 2 of those track kills. Definitely a good result there for Moscow 5, I feel. Oh no, not for Moscow 5, for 0 there, although Alex now in some trouble. He's baiting though, they're going to get the stun. 2 seconds on Nexus, tracked up once again. Ice Parts is going to catch it. Fade Bolt's coming through though. Nexus falling low on health. Can he get away? A Shuriken will finish him. Another track kill. They lose none in return. Twin-Headed Dragon is already retreating. Kuriki now fading the invis once again. I don't know why Twin-Headed Dragon came back. Just ate a Fade Bolt to the face and died. And now Kuriki trying to get the hell out. Do they have a gem on them? Ah, it's a Revelation Ward spotting him up there. Counter Ward right there. Kuriki now hiding in the trees. He's just out of range. He's got mana for repeated Windwalks there. He should be okay. His Sea Dread just sitting there. Getting Reality Rifted. Bins the range of the tower. 4 seconds stun as well. Down goes the poor old Dread there. Another 3 seconds stun on Stalliana as well. Stalliana under the tower. What a bait there. Sing Sing hiding behind that tower, and unfortunately Moscow 5 too greedy, too aggressive, and they pay the price. Chaos Knight though does get killed in the process, but I think he's happy with that result.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile though, Broodmother brings down the top tower as well. So now it's 1 tower per team, as it looks like, a net there on Sing Sing. Sing Sing though will manage to get away from this. He's got a bottle, got Magic Wand still as well. And a mech being worked on by Chen. Do we have a mech from the Radiant team? They don't have a mech. Well, yes, they do. Twin-Headed Dragon is working on one right now. If they can get that mech up and running, they'll help them stay on par with Chen. Chen currently making his team extremely resilient. Broodmother now in the jungle. She's going to farm up there. She's picking up a GP. In fact, she's pretty much neck and neck at the moment with Dragon Knight, which could be a bit of an issue. Dragon Knight not farming that well, whereas Sing Sing and Black are definitely ahead of him. Stalliana now has picked up his power treads. 1k in the bank there. Holding on to Iron Branch is still at the moment. Chaos Knight gets a tower kill down the bottom lane as well. Now we see Zero pulling ahead on tower kills. Bambo backing up here, back into his web network. Just going to try and kick Dragon Knight off his tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dragon Knight though has having done that. Pops his ultimate though. He's going to get hit by the track there. Throws the stun down. Tries to teleport. He just tried to buy time. However, it's not going to happen. Twin-Headed Dragon. The other dragon is there. Will stop that teleport in short order. A nice try there from Dragon Knight. What level is his stun? It's still only level 1. Might have been enough. Depends on the cast time Bounty Hunter there. The reason he stunned Bounty Hunter though, obviously, too, because he was trying to teleport out, trying to prevent that Shuriken toss. Stalliana though getting caught out, tracked up as well. Hand of God is not enough. They take out the Venoman to get yet another track kill. Alex now, they get the tower though at the very least. Rubik destroying the tower, now trying to get out his tracked up. Windrunner not quite getting his shackle. Double nice path there as well. Dread falls on top of that. Setoi now. Magic Wand being popped by Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter has also picked up a Vladimir's offering to boot. He's got track up once again, although they can see Kuriki backing up, trying to get away. He gets killed by Chen. The pure damage nuke is too much. Kuriki a little bit too glassy. Has barely any health boosters at the moment. Meanwhile, Bambo is still farming away there, but you know what? That's okay. Kuriki can afford to die. He can afford to trade for kills when he's tracking stuff. Level 2 track as well. You see there's still 1800 gold in the bank. A lot of his money is reliable gold. Now Templar Assassin, Sing Sing, he's got his Blink Dagger. I assume he's probably going for a BKB next. It'll help him avoid a lot of these disables, a lot of these annoying nukes. Let's bring up the gold graph. At the moment, we're sitting on a 5k gold lead. You saw that team fight there in the mid. Brought them pretty much up to a 5k plus gold lead. Experience also a bit sketchy there for the dark side. 7.5k experience lead for Zero as well. This is starting to spiral out of control, and the thing is, Broodmother is now starting to use his web network to continually put pressure. Every time they try and walk away, there's all this pressure on this top lane, and this is causing Dragon Knight to sit up here, and Dragon Knight's not actually even farming that well at the moment. You see there, those track kills are managing to pull. Linnea, Bounty Hunter, even Chaos Knight ahead at the moment, though Chaos Knight's had a lot of farm there. Broodmother obviously ahead of the Dragon Knight as well, but looks like we might have a bit of a clash up here. Broodmother is ahead, but it's just been her own farm more than anything else. Bring up the last hits here. We see 99 there for Dragon Knight, 98 for Broodmother, 85. In fact, it's being those track kills and towers that are pulling them ahead at the moment. 85 there for Chaos Knight. See Setoi just scouting out the Roshan pit. About to say, where's Roshan? He's not dead, is he? He's not. He's just running out there. Now Bounty Hunter has finished his drums. There we go. Chen, though, mech is finished, though. I'm going to bring up net worth as well. So you can see about a 2k lead there for a lot of the Radiant heroes over the Dire. This could be an issue as we see it steal there. What is this? Refraction. Drake getting his hands on Refraction. Meanwhile, Twin-Headed Dragon is headed back to top. Chikiro is up here supporting Bruma. In fact, Chikiro is, you know, for a support hero, for a full-on support hero, to have been doing the warding, to have picked up a mech as well as an urn before 20 minutes, that's a pretty good effort. And it just gives you an idea of how much money he's getting at the moment. Compare that to poor old Dread, who's been doing the same kind of warding stuff. He's only been able to afford a medallion as well as the urn on top of that. Actually, how much money is Alex sitting on as well? Might actually be something in the courier for him. Looks like drums have finished up there for Chaos Knight. Yes, he's also done his armlet as well. Well, Venomancer, looks like Venomancer's managed to DC here. We're just going to wait for him to get back in and then we'll go. Hopefully Stalliana isn't too far away. The Dragonaut's still trying. He's got the power treads, but he's still trying to get that armlet. I assume it's going to be an armlet anyway. I mean, that could actually be a Helm of the Dominator build for Dragonite, but generally speaking, they get the Helm of the Dominator a little bit later, if memory serves me correctly. They don't get it too early on. I get the feeling that's more likely to be an armlet, in my opinion. Sing Sing though, there we go. Mithril Hammer likely to be working towards a BKB. And that will help him avoid all of those annoying nukes. Obviously Venomancer, all of his aids as well. What is reliable gold? Okay, I'll bring this up here. You see this Vergicuro? Actually, we'll bring up Bounty Hunter because he doesn't farm that much. You see how there's a reliable gold and unreliable gold? Reliable gold, if you die, you don't lose it. Now, this change was made to encourage people to gank a little bit more and to turtle less. Unreliable gold is you receive that through farming creep, and also your tick over time. Reliable gold is pretty much only assist and kill gold. I can't remember if towers fall into unreliable gold or reliable gold. Track is also reliable gold if memory serves me correctly. You see here, Bounty Hunter, he's got so much money from Track. He's all of 20 freaking creep score, and compare that to his 6.2k net worth at the moment. In fact, Bambo's really managed to pick things up now. Bambo currently sitting 4.7k, holy crap. I think Bambo hasn't decided where he wants to go with his build just yet. Okay, Dota 2 crashed. There we go, he's back in right now. Moscow 5, they're definitely going to have to start counter-attacking. These tower, they really want to get a couple more towers of their own if they can, possibly push down the bottom lane. This Broodmother lane is becoming incredibly frustrating for them though. But I think they just need to be a little bit more aggressive. Like, they've had a couple of good kills and then they overextend and they give away, like we saw in the mid, the overkill. They came in trying to pick off Kuriki so hard and then gave away 2 kills. They need to avoid doing stuff like that. Just get a couple of kills here and there and then back off. They need to calm it down a little bit. Kuriki now getting caught out though. It has been revealed. Chen nuking him down there. This is the kind of stuff they want. Just kill here and there and then back off. Just to try and slow things down a little bit. Right now they just need to focus on catching up. Meanwhile, Broodmother in the jungle. Also, they do need to chase this Brood away as well. Can't let her have her way in the jungle like this as well. Dread now with his medallion. I do like the fact they've gone for the medallion. The medallion I think is a very underrated item at the moment. Negative 6 armor is really quite painful. See Sing Sing though has found himself a regeneration rune. The port's going down bottom. They're thinking about counter pushing down here against Solo. Stalliana is here as well, along with Seto. The Reality Rift. They're going to drag back Stalliana. 3 seconds down. A shackle shot though on the wrong. Chaos Knight. Ice Path catching out Solo. Solo getting Reality Rifted back, and here's an easy kill. Meanwhile, Seto getting ready to port out more than likely. There's no real reason for him to sit here. And Chen's creep even being taken out as well, because why not? With 4 seconds done, they Chaos Bolt because they can. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Bambo still going toe-to-toe with Nexus there. Seto is still hiding in the trees there. It looks like he's actually going to try and take out Black. Can they get him? Yes, they can. A good attack there. And they'll get the double kill more than likely. Ice Path. One more hit. No, Seto walks in. Win walks forward. They get slowed, though, by Tempo Assassin. Sing is here. And Alex will manage to sneak away just barely. A power shot goes through. Doesn't find anything. The Ice Path is stolen there by Dread. Shackle shot as well. Sing Sing is eating up all of the damage spells, though, with his refraction. And a slow there on Dread as well. Can they blink in after him? They could go for it. They decide not to. Alex also healing up with his Urn of Shadows. And now we see Brewmother popping her ult and going toe-to-toe with Dragon Knight. She's also bored up all at once, a Manta style. And also Bounty Hunter in the jungle here. Has spotted up Dragon Knight. They might actually gun from here. Yeah, there we go. Brewmother is showing up with it slow as well. It might be enough. Brewmother going to move in now. She's going to add her slow to the mix. No, we got Chen moving in. They're going to go for Chen instead. Oh, switcheroo there. They go after Chen instead. We'll have a tracker in a second. There you go. All that track money. If they can get the kill, they can just get the double stun on Bambo. Ice Path again from Dread. But it looks like Bambo now too tough. He's actually picked up a fair bit of health there. The slow doesn't quite connect. It's only a level 1 Venomous Scale. Doesn't have the distance on it. And Bambo, he's so speedy, they can see him. They've stolen the track, though. It's definitely a spell that Rubik wants to get his hands on. If you can start spamming track around, that will really discourage Zero from getting really aggressive. And if they mess up and give away a few kills, it'll be a ton of extra money for your team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nexus, though, 1800 in the bank there. They have some backup there. Got Windrunner as well as Dread there. Just guarding him on the sides there. Bambo now moving in. And there we go, Pops, his Manta Style is going to stack the damage on Dread, also using his Insatiable Hunger now. Dread trying to get away, they get the stun down there, the Shackles move in, they get the wrong Kiro though. A Reality Rift takes out Dread, as now Seto now retreating as well. Cops a 4-second stun, but they're after Nexus. Nexus, no, they get the Janata crit there on Windrunner. Windrunner dies, she's giving away a gem as well. Can they take out Chen? They've taken out Dragon Knight on top of that. It looks like a 5 down, that's a wipe. They've given away a gem to boot. And that is not a good result for Moscow 5. And there's your GG well played. Moscow 5. 23-minute GG. Zero playing an unconventional lineup, but it works out quite nicely. The Jungle Bounty Hunter works out in the end there. Definitely a bit of a weird lineup, though, in terms of Bounty Hunter from the Jungle. But anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But guys, stick around about 5 minutes or so. I'll go into an interview with somebody from Zero. God help me if I get Sing Sing. Dear God, that's going to be... Well, if you remember his interview with Shiva from the International, we could have an interesting one on our hands, but we'll see. Maybe he'll get someone a bit more PC like Kuriku. We'll see, we'll see. Regardless, I don't mind either way. But definitely Moscow 5 just completely given the runaround here. Brewmother putting on so much pressure on the top lane, and I feel like they were just overly aggressive, and it just backfired. Zero, they played well, they defend well, they counter-attacked well, and in the end it worked out quite nicely. And Moscow 5, they weren't able to push as hard as they wanted to. They didn't get those tier 2 towers down as quickly as they wanted. They got driven off, chased off. And again, congratulations, Zero. But guys, we'll have an interview coming up fairly shortly, and this was the Premier League being casted by Triumph of Man. Please stick around. We will have another match tomorrow. I believe we have Pulse versus, I think it's Mutual Makers tomorrow, possibly, or Fnatic. It might be Fnatic, actually. Let me double check. Of course, the PremierLeague.eu for all of your Premier League needs. And yes, on the 30th tomorrow we have, no, it's in fact Zero. So we'll have more Sing Sing and Kuriki. Pulse versus Zero coming up tomorrow at 1900 hours Central European.